Hello everyone, welcome to EW tutorial. So today we are going to learn how we can direct this page to another page, right? So now we have learned this, like we have inserted our data into the database and we are retrieving that data in our this page. So now what we want to do is, what I want to create a simple form that uh, whenever I click on submit button and the field automatically appears here without the use of going into the admin page. So how we can achieve this thing? We have already generated our models, our database here. So what I need to do is I just need to import this database and transform into the forms. So how we can do this? We can directly click and save and write forms.py. You can write anything, forms.py, form.py, right? So for the best practice, if you are new here, write forms and write from the Django import forms, right? And then you need to import the model class, model, where you have created current directory, models, import star means everything. And now you need to create a class names. I have gave the name to the model is bag, so I am going to write it as bag forms and write here forms dot model forms. Hit save and write class meta. I will give you the clear instruction about the what this meta means, right, in after some videos. So write model is equal to what model we have named as bag, you can see it here, and write fields, which fields we want to create the models from. All you can write in this format also if you want certain fields is equal to list. You can write it as name and size if you don't want weight, right? So you can directly do this thing, close, hit save, and here is my forms, right? So you can directly write in these format names, weight, if you want to only 2 or 3 fields. So I want all the fields, right? So hit save, and now what you want to do is you just need to import these things. I can say form. I'm creating one function named as form request, and here I want to create if request dot method is equal to post. Remember, it is a case sensitive. And then you need to create an object of the things named as bag dot objects. We are not retrieving these data, so what I want to import the library, import the file from here. So write views. In views, what I want is I want to import from current directory. Write forms, forms import everything. So now here you need to create, we are in views, forms, here is my views. So write bag forms dot. So now you, if the request is post, you just directly save that thing and return HTTP response as recorded. right? So you need to import http, sorry, it's not like that, from Django dot http import http response. So now everything is done. If the method is post, else the method is not post, create our form. It is for when we click on the button and this thing will be done. And if the button is not clicked, then what would happen? So write obj is equal to bag forms. So now this will create one form. So now we want to return render as a request, and then the HTML file, right? Like we can say names dot html, okay, comma, and then the dictionary you can say I am taking the ID as a, again it would be confusing if I take the forms. I can say bg forms, right? So it is my ID. So now I'm going to pass the value obj, it is my value, right? So hit enter, it hit save, and close this thing here and open in this views, right? So and now everything is done here and form part is done. So now here it is, everything is done. So now you need to go into the template and create one file name as names.html. Hit save, names.html. So now html. So now everything is done here, and now you need to create a forms because you are passing some object data kind of thing into the names. So everything is not directed, you need to create a format in which it will directly create such things. So you need to write forms, form, forms action is equal to dash, and method is equal to post in quotes, right? In quotes. So now everything is done. You need to write csrf csrf tokens, csrf token. Now everything is done here. So now you just want a form, like the ID you have created bg forms, right? You need to copy and paste dot as p, like this thing. As p means as in paragraph. If you write li, it will create in list. If you write title, it will create in title, right? So you need to have button in forms, button type is equal to submit, and write click me. So now everything is done here. So we have written this thing in forms. So now we need to write in URLs, write it as path in forms. So write form, what is my method name? Method name is form, copy and paste here and write name. I will tell you what this name is doing here, right? So so now write name as a form, 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 write bag forms, bag capital forms. So whenever I am writing, wherever I am writing forms, I am using a different form. Like somewhere I am writing as forms, I am writing here form bag forms, and somewhere as forms, right? So don't be confused in this thing. Hit save. So now it is saying as there is no attribute model forms. Okay, So in forms you need to go and write form, hit save. And so now the thing is forms. Okay, here's the syntax error. Hit save and look, now everything is loaded. So hit close and open URLs for once again. So now everything is loaded. You need to write as form. It is not directed. We have names forms. I think we have forms, not form. So you can look, we have generated this forms, right? So right now I am going to pass my sunglasses. Size is 10, weight is 30 gram. Click me. So now everything is recorded. If you directly go into this page, so now you can see here is our sunglasses and 1030. So now if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe, and thank you for watching. And in next video I'm going to cover the redirect concept.